Welcome to the Positive Pants Podcast. Mindset, motivation and inspiration to help you find your positive pants. It's time to let go of negative thinking, understand why you do what you do and stop the self-sabotage with your host, Fran Excel.
Welcome to the show. As always, it's Fran Excel, your resident subconscious success mentor, helping you find your very own pair of positive pants so you can get out of your own way and live a life that you love. If you want to stop self-sabotaging your own success and let go of the stress, then you are in the right place, my friend. Make sure you download your free Stressed to Success guided meditation at bit.ly/stress to success as my little gift to you just for being here. Please do subscribe, share and review. It really, really helps people that need to hear this message find us, and I so appreciate it. In the show notes, you'll also find details of how you can work with me and where you can get your mitts on my meditations, products, printables, programs. You can find it through the link in my bio on Instagram, which is my favorite place to hang out. So please do come join me over there at I'm Fran Excel. Tag me in your takeaways, slide into my DMs. I'm here for it. So that's the formalities over, my love. So let's jump to the content. Happy New Year! Cannot believe it. In the same vein as my end of year thoughts, I like to do the same thing with my thoughts going into the new year as well. Check me out. It's basically like Fran's Queen's speech. I jest. My thoughts for what they're worth. So if you haven't listened to my end of year thoughts, you might want to start there. But the festive season can be very mixed. It can be a time of great joy or deep sadness. There's no judgment or shoulds to be made over whichever camp you live in. So you might be feeling sad or glad that the festive season is over. So whichever camp you're in, I'm sending you love. So today, as well as being the first Monday of 2022, is actually our 4th birthday here at the Positive Pants Podcast. So it's a bit of a double message for you today. When I started back in 2018, I didn't really know what I wanted from it. I didn't even really have a business back then either. I'd work with the odd one-person one-to-one through qualifications that I was doing, but nothing really kind of outside of that. Like, I didn't really know what it was for. If you've been with me a while, you know I like to take my time and do what I call marinating in things and see how they progress and make sure I'm kind of doing my own due diligence with myself over things being the right thing for me to launch and create and all of that sort of stuff. But I started because I had got myself out of such a deep emotional hole and mindset pickle, and I wanted to share with others who might have been feeling similar. So as much as kind of life imploded back in 2014, really what it was is I always used to think of that as like the start of my journey, but really it was my catalyst for change, because I was this way inclined before all of that happened. It just came to a head. So I wanted to create this for anyone else who was stuck in self-blame, self-shame, self-criticism, the I'm not good enoughs, zero self-esteem, the people with a voice inside their heads that was dreadful to them on a day-to-day basis, hour-by-hour basis, minute-by-minute basis. Yeah, someone who didn't know their next right move or had any hope that things could or would change. Yeah, they didn't even know that they could change. They thought they were stuck with it. And I wanted to help the people who were unhappy in their lives and not realizing the power that they had to change it for themselves, because we're not really taught this stuff. So that's what I did. Back then, I didn't know I wanted to help business owners because I wasn't even really a business owner back then. I just put out episodes thinking, if this message just hits one person at the right time and makes a difference, then it's worth it. And I was stuck on 30 downloads per episode for months and months and months. But now here we are 4 years, about 220 episodes, and over 300,000 downloads all over the world later. And I can't tell you how grateful I am to each and every person taking time out of their day to listen, sharing, reviewing, talking about this little thing that I built. It was my thing back then. You know, I did for me and that one other person that I hoped was listening. And it's led me here. The opportunities I've had off the back of it have been mind-blowing. It's built a business for me that I actually had no proper plan for at the time. I was totally winging it. I've been able to work with people all over the world. Hey, Aussies, love you. I've become an ambassador for a wellbeing tech product, the Sensate, which I really, really believe in. I'm literally about to launch my Positive Pants Toolkit app and community, which I'm so excited about. I've got my SOS, Success Over Stress group program. I'm running the mentorship with Dawny and Abby. And that relationship on its own has been so healing to my bullied inner teenager. Yeah, I've been a mentor in loads of people's programs and memberships and so much more. And it all started from just starting to talk to that one person. So to that one person, which is you, thank you. So anyway, enough about me. It's time for the segue so I can show you how this is relevant for you. So my New Year's message to you is this. What do you want to do this year? You. What do you want to do this year? Not what you think you should or someone else has told you they think you should. You. What have you been thinking about doing or feeling driven to do but aren't sure where it might take you? Yeah? Or you're allowing yourself to hold yourself back. What is that thing? What's that thing where you're like, oh, I really wish I could do that? Guess what? Spoiler alert, you can. So what are you willing to try and just see what happens? How can you get less caught up in the noise and focus on what you're doing? January is a really funny time of year because really nothing has changed from the week before. Yet we expect everything to be different and then get very disappointed that it's not. Or we've had a good time over the festive season and then we shame ourselves for that good time from the 1st of January. Yeah, we look at all the things we want to give up and change about ourselves. No wonder it's flipping miserable. Yeah? How about we just strive towards incremental improvements every day? In whatever area that is, incremental improvements every day. No blame or shame. No beating ourselves up when we fall off the wagon or have an off day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, on the subject of this, we're only on day 3 of the Positive Pants January Jumpstart. So you can still hop in if you haven't, but it's kind of around this. Every day in January, I'm sending you a little gift, or it might be a tool, or a technique, or a way of looking at something, or a video, something that helped me on my journey from Eeyore on a bad day to now. Things from both my personal and professional experience, but things I know work. And we're working with neuroplasticity and tons of other things, brain stuff that we're doing at the same time. But it is just focusing on that incremental growth every day. Just one little thing per day. I'd love for you to join me. So the link is in the show notes. It's on my Instagram profile, it's on Facebook, or you can head to bit.ly/Fran's Jumpstart. It's in all the places. So really, instead of starting out 2022 shaming yourself for not being where you want to be yet in any area of your life, take back control. What are you going to do to move you towards what you want and enjoy the journey? No more shaming ourselves for not being 3 stone lighter or £1 million richer or whatever it may be on day 2 of working towards it, or day 3, wherever you're at. So think about this, like sitting here in January 2022, where could you be in January 2023 if you just kept incrementally moving closer every day and you let yourself enjoy the process? Where could that lead you? Food for thought. So if you got value from this and you know in your gut that now is the time to step up and start rewiring your thinking and start changing things for yourself, then book in a free discovery call so we can work out what needs to happen to get you from where you're at right now to the action-taking success you know you can be. If you want my eyes and ears on your problems, then I work with people one-on-one and through my programs. You can find all the details to booking a call in the show notes, the link in my bio on Instagram, and on my website, franexcel.com. So stop waiting for if and when and choose to change things now because you can. I'm here to believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. And as always, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next week. Bye.